Hey everybody, my name's Stone Zhang and this is my AP Lang Genius Hour vlog. Over the summer I decided to partake in a business competition called TYE, which stands for Titus Youth Entrepreneurship. A business competition sounds pretty vague, but basically what we do is we come up with a business pitch that we develop over a year to a panel of 3 judges or business experts. To these judges, we had to convince them that our idea was not only possible, but also profitable. However, to me, this was an opportunity to create something more than just profit. Energy usage and conservation is a huge topic in today's world. So I thought to myself, what wastes a lot of energy? Phones, lights, or maybe cars? What I had in mind was actually manpower. More specifically, the millions and millions of doors opened around the world every day. My team, which consists of me and 3 others, has created what we call the Modus Technologies Axial Flux Push Generator. It sounds pretty fancy, but pretty much all it does is take the energy that we use to push open a door and generate it into usable electricity. What we primarily drew our business design from was from an idea already created, but it has to do with revolving doors. What's different about ours is that we want to utilize normal doors that are much more common than revolving doors. There's also a design already out there that utilizes the normal doors, except that it uses the axis of the door rather than the full frame of the door. Utilizing the full frame of the door would allow us to capture more of the energy instead of just the small side of the door on the hinges. I wanted to utilize this for my Genius Hour because I felt like recording some parts of it along the way would be pretty nice and it would be pretty interesting. One of the highlights of the project has been learning a ton of business concepts. Through the competition, I took a ton of classes on business concepts such as finance, marketing, and just overall teamwork. I also learned that, execution is just as important as the planning ahead, and the planning ahead is just as important as the execution. Through the competition, I actually learned a ton of skills and concepts that I will probably use throughout the rest of my life. The biggest obstacle I'd have to say is getting through the nitty-gritty details of a business pitch. Since we're dealing with an energy conservation type product, there is a lot of physics involved and I have not taken physics yet. So I had to learn a ton of stuff that I didn't know beforehand in order to get the mathematical equations and conversions of electrical generation correctly. Also, one of the huge parts of creating a promising business pitch is getting details about profit margins. Because our product has to do with pushing a door to create energy, we had to go through a lot of places such as Somerset Mall and just average schools and just pretty much anywhere that has high traffic of people opening doors. We had to gather data on averages per day and stuff like that to find out how much times the door would be pushed open. Also, we had to find out information about how hard people push the door, because that also has to do with the physics of energy conversion. On my team of 4 people, I was in charge of the engineering and basically the marketing aspects of the product. For the engineering part, it was not really an obstacle. I've been thinking about this design for quite some time. The axial flux type of generator is mainly used for circular motions, and basically what we wanted to do was treat the door as if it was a bike pedal, and although we aren't opening the door in a full 360, the energy used to push open a door would allow the axial flux generator to push 360 degrees, and as it reclines back to its normal position, similar to how a bike pedal would after you're done pedaling the bike, it would not interfere with the movement of the axial flux generator. In terms of marketing, I worked a lot on advertisement ideas, and for example, one of them was energy at the hands of energy at your fingertips, because you'd be opening a door. So that's what my job was on my team.